Hey guys, Easy Science here. Studying for an exam or just learning for fun, you've come to the right place. Okay guys, I haven't seen you guys in a while. I'm sorry about that, but I'm back to making videos. So I'm good for now. I think today's topic is going to be a nice one. I think you guys will like it. Okay, like every day, stem cells. Now we're going to ask the question, what are stem cells? Okay, so there's two types of stem cells, embryonic stem cells and adult stem cells. They are both alike, but are quite different in reality. But first, what is a stem cell? So we know cells. There's specific types of cells, like we know brain cells, muscle cells, bone cells, adipose cells, connective cells. But what are they? Basically cells. In general, let's talk about cells and blood cells. What's the difference? Blood cells are blood cells, but they're cells that are blood cells. So, just to put it into perspective, let's say you're looking for a job, for any job. You're at university, you're studying something, but you don't know what to study. But then you pick something to study, then you go into that field. You become differentiated from being undifferentiated. That's what stem cells are. They're the part that you began at, or anyone. But in cells, they're undifferentiated cells, meaning they can differentiate into any type of cell in the body. That's why they are useful. They are in the body to repair tissue and replace it or grow into tissue. Now we'll talk about that more in depth. So, as we know, a female egg can be fertilized with the sperm, which the embryo then matures. After 3 to 5 days, the embryo becomes a blastocyst, which in this stage, there are stem cells inside it. As you can see, inner mast cells, pluripotent inner mast cells. Pluripotent meaning differentiable into other types. As seen, then it can differentiate into any type of cell. This is especially useful when you need to make new cells. To extract these cells, they take an in vitro process. As you know, during in vitro, they take the human embryo or feed, and then human egg manually out into a lab place the egg, and they take sperm and manually fertilize it with the egg, as you can tell, and then it becomes fertilized. Then they reinsert it back to the female. But this is where ethics come in, because then they, with the permission of the donor, they retrieve some other embryos or eggs, and through this they start fertilizing it into blastocyst, then take stem cells from that stage where they can be found, then use it for the proper research. Adult stem cells are more specified stem cells, which can then differentiate into that tissue, not for the purpose of creating it, but for generating more cells to replace damaged ones or ones that have been afflicted with disease. Good examples of where adult stem cells are found are bone marrow, adipose, and blood, where much of it is needed. But there is a way to make adult stem cells into pluripotent stem cells. This is called through induction, but these cells become iPSC, induced pluripotent stem cells, meaning they are induced to become pluripotent stem cells. So adult stem cells in the body, sometimes as noted by some scientists with external factors making them change into pluripotent stem cells. That's an adult stem cell. Through external factors, it becomes a pluripotent stem cell, which is basically an embryonic stem cell, which has not been yet differentiated. The difference between adult stem cells and embryonic stem cells is adult stem cells aren't completely differentiated, since they already found in that tissue, but they still have the qualities of stem cell, except for being much differentiated. Now let's check the pros and cons of each one. So embryonic stem cells are, since they are undifferentiated and specific to the person, they can be rejected from the immune system. Immunity. Okay, what's another con? Adult stem cells are not fully differentiated. Okay, wait, let's just put it there. Okay, now for some pros. Okay, with the use of stem cells, especially embryonic stem cells, organs can be grown, because that's how many are grown in developing stages. Organs can be created. Also, stem cells can be used to replace blood in conditions like leukemia, where not new blood is needed. Also, the nice one is where stem cells can be used to do all these things, but because of the rejection of the embryonic stem cells, adult stem cells can be used, which have much lower rejection rates, which can be improved. One thing is that we don't know much about stem cells, so we have lots of research to do before actually coming to a good conclusion about how we can use them, or what we can use them for, or what the side effects of them are. Okay, now, so today you learned about what stem cells are, types of stem cells. There's adult and embryonic, and what the pros and cons of using them are of each side. Okay guys, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it. Sorry about the background noise. My sister was having a fuss, so yeah, understandable. Okay, if you guys like this video, please leave a comment and leave a comment for new videos. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And Easy Science out.